What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today you'll notice something's a little bit different. We do have a face cam on the video. In addition to that, the video is actually something a little bit different as well. It's actually a Football Manager video. Some of you might not be familiar with it, some of you might be, but I've been playing a lot of it lately, and I felt like you know, my channel is really about stuff that I do, and a lot of it was FIFA before, and now it's a lot about Football Manager. I'm not playing a ton of FIFA right now, so that's why there hasn't been a lot of videos on the channel, but we're getting back to some FIFA on the channel now, or some Football Manager on the channel now, because that's what I've been playing. So so I hope you guys like the face cam. We're going to get into the video now. Bear with me for a few videos while I kind of try and figure out how to get this done, but I hope it really enhances the viewing for you guys and makes it a little bit more entertaining. So we're gonna jump into the video now, and I'll tell you more about the team we're gonna be taking over.
Both having chances. The move's not over yet. Gardner's just beaten to it by Moore. And then Cunningham tries to play it back in. Kenny now is a long way out. And he's trying to beat the goalkeeper. Spectacular goal from Neil Kilkenny. Garner. Oh, he's done superbly. He's done magnificently. That is astonishing. You don't actually need me to say anything about this. It speaks volumes all by itself. Just take a look, watch it, and admire everything about it. Admire the movement, admire the chest control, admire the flick, and then...
Okay, guys, so welcome to Preston North End. So, you know, you guys saw the little intro there. Hope you like the goals I put together. So, right now we're going to go ahead and look at past winners of the Premier League. Let's scroll all the way down, and this is why I chose Preston North End. At the very first English top flight season, Preston won it, and they also won the year after that, and then came in second for the next 5 years. As far as I can tell, they have not won another Premier League since then. As you can see recently, if we go to Preston, they've spent a lot of time in the Championship. They've bounced up and down League One. They just recently got promoted. You saw that Beckford goal. That was part of that playoff push. Where they got promoted as the third team, and then they've been a solid mid-table championship side since then. So we took over at Preston North End. They've got a pretty good reputation. If you guys want to take a look at the finances, it's been pretty good so far. We do have $4.5 million to spend, 172 on the wage budget, which gives us about $12,000 a week, pounds a week to go with. And let's just take a look at the transfers that we've made so far. We will take a look at the club in a second. Got a couple of offers going on right now, but let's look at who we've gotten in. Just this guy, Sam Field, from the West Brom reserve team. He's valued at $5 million, but we do just have him on loan. We'll take a look at him this season and see how that goes. So we are about to get into our first game. We are playing Sheffield Wednesday. We are favorites for this game, as you can see. Actually, let me just take a quick look at the Skybet Championship season preview. And and we are predicted to finish 13th, which, you know, I think is reasonable. Mid-table again. You know, we haven't got a ton of money to spend this season. I think is a thing we should, or a time we should get to know the team and kind of move on from there. What was I looking for here? The competition expectations. The board do expect top half, 4th round of the FA Cup, and 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. So, as we said, let's get into the team here. I'm just going to do a quick pick to just kind of get our starters into the team here. And then let's take a look at who we want to play. So, Cunningham is our best left back, although we won't play him today because he is a little bit injured. So, we will get Ben Davies out there, which of course moves him from center back where we had him. And we will put Tommy Spur in at center back as well. He's normally going to be our 4th choice, but with this guy Tom Clark injured down here, who is our club captain, Spur and Huntington will be the center back partnership today. Darnell Fisher will be playing out at right back. And then former Manchester United man Ben Pearson is actually going to be, as you can see, going to be our deep lying midfielder. He's going to be playing as a ball winning midfielder. And then Alan Brown and Daniel Johnson as this middle pairing here. And then Barkhausen out on the right-hand side, I actually want to replace with Horgan. And then on this side, I want Callum Robinson playing. I feel like these are our best 2 wingers right now, although right attacking midfielder will be a priority in the transfer window. And then we have Sean Maguire, who actually has scored a lot of goals in this league. 20 not in this league, in the Irish Premier League. And we just brought him in for 135K, which I think will be a steal. Obviously, I didn't do this deal. This deal happened in real life. But Maguire, let's look at, can we see the preseason? Let's see. He does have 6 goals and 4 appearances in our preseason, which I actually will take a look at here. 2 losses, Shrewsbury and Manchester United, but we beat everybody else there. And so now we're going to submit this team and jump into our first game of the season. So I do want to talk about this tactic a little bit. We are playing a tactic of my own devising. So basically what's going to happen is Pearson's going to drop a little bit, and then Davies and Fisher are going to push on. Horgan and Robinson will push into the middle to support Maguire, and the two midfielders here will kind of stay in this position to support the 3 strikers. So most of our goals are going to come from that front 3. Every once in a while, a midfielder will pop up. I've been using this tactic pretty successfully with the New England Revolution in the United States, and also with the Ajax in the Eredivisie. Both have been pretty successful thus far. I am just going to get us onto not full match key highlights, slightly faster here and very fast there. I do also prefer the I don't know why this isn't set up already, but I guess it's the first game we watched, so I do prefer the sideline view as it is there. So and as I was saying, no highlights yet. We do jump into our first highlight. Fisher. Oh no, Fisher. Well, that's not good. You know, of all the things I thought might happen here, that wasn't really one that I planned on. So let's bring on Earl for Johnson. Let's move Earl back to here. I think Davies can play over there. Nope, he can't. Can any of these guys? Huntington can do a job. And then Pearson will move Phil in here, so we just won't have that defensive midfielder. So let's see how we go here. Obviously, we're going to take it off attacking, although we're at home. We'll just go standard. We won't go defensive or anything like that yet. Although Sheffield Wednesday do get a highlight and do score. Stephen Fletcher. Somebody I've actually been scouting to bring in as a possible platoon guy with Maguire, but he actually scores against us. We do drop to 24th place, so we are last in the league right now. So we are going to switch this to overview, just kind of getting these settings the way I want them. Really not a great start to the season here. Really not a great start to the season. Getting Fisher sent off right away, but we're doing the best we can. We're actually not getting terribly outplayed. We don't have a shot on target yet, though, which is disappointing. Hunt comes down the right-hand side, gets a cross in, but Maxwell out to reach it. Maxwell's actually one of our better players in goal. I don't think I mentioned him earlier. But he could be somebody who's pretty good for us. Also, apologies for the background. I don't have a green screen or anything, so you're just seeing my living room at the moment. Again, you're really getting used to this face cam stuff, and kind of the new game on the channel as well. So if I keep looking left, that's where the camera is. So I keep looking at myself. The actual game is on the monitor in front of me. But now Sheffield Wednesday have another highlight just a little bit before halftime here. Garna in the middle. Sawyers rips a shot right past the goal, and we're let off there. We're still in this game. Again, don't have a shot on target, and we have 11 fouls. And it really wasn't a good start with Fisher getting sent off. That's not the way you want to start a season. 14 minutes into a new season with a new club, and Fisher does get sent off, which really left us in a lurch a little bit here. But we get to halftime. We're only 1-0 down. And you know what? Our team analysis is actually really good. We gain possession well in the central areas of the in the middle third of the pitch. Good shots to touches ratio in the penalty area. So we're actually not playing that badly. Maybe we will go attacking. Maybe we'll go attacking and just say, let's go get a goal. We're at home. Get the fans behind us, and hopefully we are able to grab a goal here. But Sheffield Wednesday, I think, are a team that are going to be a pretty good team in the championship this year, upper mid-table maybe. As we do get a highlight here, and this is our highlight. Ben Pearson to Hunt, who heads it out back to Earl, our replacement. Earl into Maguire to Brown, who skies it over the goal. If you guys prefer a different camera, I'm happy to listen to what you guys have to say as far as camera that you prefer. But again, I was just glancing left to the camera there. It was frozen. So I hope we're still recording. But again, we do get another highlight here. We're playing out of our own defensive third here. Spur to Earl. And again, I still got to get used to these player names. You guys, I'm sure, will get used to them. But I'll take this opportunity as soon as this highlight ends. To Brown. Brown pushing forward nicely, as a matter of fact. Plays it back to Pearson, our other midfielder. Probably our best player on the team. Pearson back to the defense, who gets a ball over the top, but it is headed into the safe hands of Westwood, the Sheffield Wednesday, keeper. Oh my gosh, who hits a bomb to Fletcher, and he is in, and scores to make it 2-0. So that'll tell me it's about substitution o'clock. We're gonna get a look at Welsh. We'll bring him into the midfield, and we'll get a look at Gallagher. We'll bring Gallagher on for Daryl Horgan. No one's really had a good game today, but again, playing a man down, it's going to be tough to be able to see what we've really got here. So I will take this opportunity to talk about how I kind of want this save to work. So Preston, we're going to bring them to the Premier League. We're going to hopefully bring them to another Premier League title. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, the title of this series is Preston North End Returns. They are going to return to the Premier League, and they are going to return to a Premier League title for the first time since the very, very beginning of the English top flight. And that's our goal. We're, from there, maybe we take them to a Champions League title. Maybe we move on to a different club and try and do a similar thing to someone else in a different league, something like that. But our first goal, and I think it will be quite difficult, is taking Preston to a Premier League title. There's a lot of teams we have to be better than to get that goal met. So especially when you get a red card on the very first day of that journey, that doesn't help. And it does look like we are going to end up losing 2-0. Let's make our final substitution just to get somebody else out on here. Let's get Huntington off for... Oh, I can't make any more substitutions. Sorry. I forgot we made one for the red card, of course. In the 14th minute. Yeah, let's waste a substitution there. That's great. Yeah, so not the best debut here, but Maguire is in and doesn't get us our first goal there, unfortunately. But we are able to probably finish up this first game losing 2-0, unfortunately. As Sheffield Wednesday may make it 3-0 with Fletcher's on the ball in the attacking third, does play it back. out wide, and Maxwell does come and claim the cross. We were pretty much outplayed the whole game. Only one shot on target. That's something we'll have to look at. Maybe making changes to the tactic. Although I do know it does work, but it does work when you're a very good team. As Bruno Gamma does make it 3-0, unfortunately. So we are solidly at the foot of the table, just behind Burnley. Was it? No, not Burnley. Sorry, Barnsley. Not doing very well in our debut game, but I promise you things will improve. We will make a few transfers as we move through the month of August, and I will actually show you guys in a second where we're going to be able to come back, as it is the full-time whistle right there. It was a draw predicted, but we did get that red card, and that totally changed the game. Who knows what would have happened if it was 11 men on 11. But here we'll just take a quick look at these emails. Fisher's banned for 1 match. You know what? We find you a week's wages if you get a red card here, and he does accept his fine. So that's good. So we'll look at our schedule. This was obviously our first game of the season. We do have a Carabao Cup game. I'll play off camera. You know what? Let's come back for these two. Let's come back for end of September, a double with Millwall at home, who are projected to be last in the championship. So hopefully that'll be a win on camera for you guys. And then Hull, an ex-Premier League team, just got relegated. So we'll come back for those two. That should be an episode that's out tomorrow. But again, I'll be working on these schedules here and making adjustments and going forward. And hopefully creating some entertaining videos for you guys. So I hope you guys like this one, and I will see you guys in the next video.